All right, gang, look, I need your help. I've been very honest with what's going on with YouTube, the AI revolution inside of YouTube, the AI bots and robots that are kicking people off the platform. They took down a bunch of my freedom tutorials. If you're not familiar with that term, basically showing you how to use open source tools and not Google tools. So yeah, they don't like that, right? Very biased, and it's really upsetting because one of the things that's going on is if you do get banned, for example, you have to go to X. Let me repeat that. You have to go to X in order to get in touch with a human inside of YouTube. So you can't even do it through the platform. And if you want, you can go on your own little rabbit hole to look into all this information. But I've talked to a bunch of creators out there as well, many of you that watch my channel, and they've seen a 50% drop in viewership as well. And it's really discouraging. But I think I have some conclusions that I've figured out. And really, it doesn't come from being a creator. It actually comes from being a viewer. Here is my homepage, home feed, okay? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos, and I've noticed this has become kind of the norm. And sometimes this will be a blank page when I refresh it. But one of the worst things about this is they fill my feed with music. I don't watch any type of music, listen to any type of music on YouTube. And they say, look, just go ahead and put not interested and these things won't come up. They will always come up. They use music as filler. And I don't know if you guys have seen this. The other thing is they have no clue about my interests. Listen, this guy is cool. I've watched him years ago, but he is now flooding my feeds and I never watch his stuff. I don't know why. Doesn't mean he's not a great creator. He absolutely is. But at the end of the day, I don't care about any of this stuff. So if I put not interested in that, okay, and I hit this again, let's see what it gives me. So here's an example where it goes, I don't have anything to give you. I don't know. But yet on my left-hand side, this is where all of my subscribers, or my subscriptions rather, are. So these people right here have put out new videos. Why aren't those coming in my feed? And in fact, nothing in my subscription ever comes in my feed. So let's for good measure refresh this again. Okay, now let's see. That might be somewhat relevant. I'm okay with that. And, you know, he just put this out. He's a big creator, I think. But again, we have here, not interested in music. Post D-Day. I don't know why they think that I'm into that type of stuff. Not interested. Not interested. I'll do it again. I'll leave this one as is. Let's go ahead and refresh it. Again, blank page. Let's go ahead and refresh. And this isn't something that just started happening. This has been going on for months. Okay, now, what do we see? I said not interested. Okay, I'm going to do it again. This is that same creator. And now we have music, not interested. Now we have music, not interested. Now we have more music, not interested. You guys get the kind of deal with this, I hope. Now, I want to see my subscriptions in my feed, but I have to go over here to see them. And you can see there's plenty of them now, right? I'm not saying I want to see all of these in my feed, but please give me folks that I'm subscribed to. Don't give me folks that I don't really care about. It's fine if you do that and mix them in, for sure. But the fact that I have no subscribers in here whatsoever, and this is straight music, folks. And if I go back to my subscriptions, you'll see here, all right, so this is this guy that does investment, crypto. Obviously, that's kind of cool. I am subscribed to him, I guess, so it did come up on my feed. Here's a fellow colleague. He's awesome. Subscribed to all these people. I'm interested in all this stuff. So you've got cameras, some locale stuff, my buddy who does motorcycle endurance stuff, as well as a lot of product reviews. Again, crypto. This guy, Caleb, is ridiculously awesome. Personal branding and stuff like that. So it goes into helping creators, stuff that I watch. Again, more crypto, Pocket 4, Extra Muse, Locale. This is a gentleman that I wish I would see more, ETA Prime. He does a lot of retro gaming, a lot of Raspberry Pi stuff. Always Angling, that's a subscriber. That makes sense because I'm a fisherman as well. So then we have Jeff. You have more Locale stuff. You have Starlink. You have investment stuff. You have camera stuff, investment stuff, camera, investment. This is, again, more Locale stuff. So this is home labbing stuff, investment stuff. This is another co-creator and a friend of the channel. I'm a big fan of his as well. Chris Meets Chris. All these folks, a lot of these folks follow me and I follow them back. So this is all relevant for me. I haven't seen one of their videos, especially Simon. Simon actually is a not only fellow creator, but a really good friend of mine. And he's seen the same thing as I've seen. And I think a lot of it has to do with this fact right here. This right here is another subscriber of mine, and I'm a subscriber of his. So you can kind of get the understanding, like, it's not like it's all over the place. It's not music, it's not war, it's not food. So let's go back here. So now when I go back here, okay, good. I see one subscriber. He's a chosen one. He's big, right? But none of these others are subscribed. So now I'm seeing Battle Tour. I'm seeing this guy again who just does eating, cards. There's lolcow. That's one of another relevant one. Surfing. I do surf, but I don't watch it here. Backpacking. Let's see. I think they're just making guesses, but you would think that an algorithm would make guesses off of your subscriptions, and I'm not seeing any of this stuff on there. And worse, I'm not seeing any of these creators on my homepage. I think that's been a big shift as of lately, and it's hurt. So, I'm coming to the conclusion that the reason why a lot of us creators are suffering is because of this. And remember, I am more of a user than I am a creator of YouTube, and been on YouTube as a user, or a viewer, I should say, forever, and long before I ever started doing content creation. But they clearly don't understand me. They clearly have no clue. And even putting don't recommend channel or not interested, and even telling them why you're not interested, I don't want to see any music videos, I want no music. They keep using this as filler because there's a whole lot more songs than there is videos. And I know that's hard to believe, but it's true. So the algorithm is completely broke, is 110% broke. And it's frustrating as a creator because myself and other creators have seen a 50% decline, plus a lot of our stuff removed from the channel that Google doesn't like because we're taking money out of their pocket, I guess, and showing you about open source tools, for example. They don't like that and view that as dangerous. I guess it's dangerous to your pocketbook, like you all need more money. And then if they're not going to understand me as a viewer, how the hell do I get around the idea that they understand who my viewers are? I don't think they do. And if you're subscribed to me, I guarantee you one of the issues and why a lot of our viewership has gone down, because they're deprioritizing. Sorry, I had trouble. I stutter with that word sometimes. Deprioritizing any of your subscriptions. And that doesn't make any sense, right? Because I'm subscribed to these people because I want to make sure I see their content, but on my homepage, I get none of it. Literally no subscribers or subscriptions, I should say, come on my feed. I'm really just looking for data from you all. And I guarantee you this will get 2, 3, 4 views, whatever. They won't allow this to get out. But if any of you all see this, please let me know in the comments if you've noticed this. This is a massive problem, not only for creators, because we're not getting in front of the people that want to see our work, clearly, but also for end viewers. The algorithm is completely broke. AI has taken over. You've got to go to X to talk to Google now and to get to a real human. You have to go off platform to get to a real human. YouTube is messing up. People like me have decided to stick with it because I don't rely on it for money. I do it for different reasons: to fight the shill, to provide an honest perspective, and to help educate you on some things I learned, pass them forward, pass them down line, so you guys can be bigger and greater than I've ever been. That's where I come from. That's my life. But with this trash, what's going on with YouTube and Google in general, I truth be told, I've worked with Google as a contractor for over 2 decades, and I've seen the change. And now it's all robots. Folks, it is all robots. And this is the trash I'm getting. So please let me know. Are you experiencing the same thing? Or is all hell cracking up again? Appreciate y'all.